Day, my name is Nick and welcome to another episode of the Side Quest. Today's beer is called a Bitter Geezer by Elder Pine. Now this beer is an English style ESB, 5.5% ABV, and it is brewed by Elder Pine in Gaithersburg, Maryland. A lot of the times the Elder Pine labels always catch my eyes. It's really interesting black and white art that goes on the can, and I also really like the malt bill that they kind of add on the back. It is comprised of Maris Otter, some crystal and biscuit malts, rye. Maybe it's gonna be a little bit spice, like some kind of spice in that, like the rye wine I had from them. And then the hops, East Kent Golding. I don't think I brewed with East Kent. I think it's not a super strong hop that a lot of people use, but I'm pretty sure it's like a very British hop. Again, I haven't really used it in my own homebrew stuff, so I'm not too sure. The last time I had an ESB was the Fuller's, which was in a Brew Quest episode. And from what I remember, it was really good. I'm not sure what ESB ranks on my style list. I think it's probably in the middle. Right now, it's like the 20th. It's ranked 20th on my personal style list. I guess I liked it. It's above a couple of other beers that I actually really like too, like the American Pale Ales and American Ambers. So, yeah, let's open this up, pour it out, and start this beer. I'll be right back after the pour. Beer. Not a bad pour. It had about less than an inch of head and it smelled really good actually just pouring out of the can. It has like a nice amber, dark amber color when I'm holding this up to the light. I'm looking through the glass. It is very clear. The opaqueness is coming from the condensation of the glass, so it looks really good. Super tasty, so let's put a nose on it. This beer smells really good. I'm getting a lot of nice malt aromas, malt notes coming off of it. I'm not really getting the hops at all or any kind of bitterness in it. There's like an aroma that comes off that is very indicative of this kind of beer. I think I smelled it in the Fuller's. I'm not sure if that's like a yeast smell, but it's almost like slightly smoky, I think. That's what I'm kind of getting in this. And it is very interesting. Like I'm really excited to drink this beer, so cheers. All right, not bad. Body's good, just medium. That's standard. The flavors I'm getting is like a nice malty flavoring. I was kind of like thinking if there's gonna be that spiciness from the rye, and it's not really there. I think it's probably because it's kind of masked a bit by the hops, or I'm not too sure what's adding the bitterness to this beer. I don't believe it's the malt, so I'm pretty sure it's the hops. But for me, the bitterness for me is kind of overpowering, which I'm not surprised because the beer is called Bitter Geezer, and English style ESBs kind of lean more bitter. I think the American versions of these beers kind of lean bitter from what I remember reading. But overall, it's an okay beer. It's not, I think you don't get the hop bitterness that you get like in a pale ale or an IPA from like American craft brewery, and I'm getting like a really strong, it's a strong bitterness for me that I would probably put in the pale ale category of bitterness for me. But it doesn't come with that nice hop, like the American hop presence, which is kind of, which I'm not expecting because it's English style and they usually don't do that. But if I'm gonna drink a beer like this bitter, I kind of want something like on that. But this beer I picked up because like I said, I want to try a bunch of different stuff, and I'm glad I had this beer. Is it something I pick up all the time? Probably not. If you're into bitter beers, definitely check it out if you can find it in your area, if they distribute to your area. But as for me, I'm probably going to pass on the next English style ESB that they probably put out. It's just something that I'm not going to enjoy as much as like some of their other offerings. Like the Belgian table beer, I'd rather drink that over this one. But it's okay. I mean, it's good beer if you like bitter beers, and that's exactly what you're going to get. So, thank you very much for watching the video. Please leave a like below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers. This beer is a little too bitter for me.